Sports. Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Here comes that. This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. The Rebels will kick this deep to begin the game. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, now we'll get our first look at this offense here today. And there's the star running back jogging out of the field. He is trying to add to his huge highlight reel, Kirk.
Chris, honestly, I don't think we've seen too many running backs who can duplicate what this guy can do on the field. He's got everything: vision, speed, power. He can diagnose a defense in real time. We're really excited to see this kid play.
And there's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Fights off a defender. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Russell out of bounds, close to the end zone.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this. As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and his quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Rebels offense out there for their first possession. Well, wide receiver, Kirk, this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, the slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent athlete, but the wide receiver he's covering today will pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover it.
And they'll use the ground game here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Howard. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Who makes the grab? Oh, what a move. Tremendous toughness here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Rebels with 1st and 10 here.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker down. The defense jumped across the line of scrimmage there. Should be a 1st down.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Ball handed off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Back to throw. It's Howard. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he's brought down at the... Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Finds room at the 30. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
On the ground, it's Jones. Breaking free at the 35. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Now it's second down here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone?
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially. You can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On first down, it's play action. And it's caught across the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. That's a strong stiff arm. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. The Rebels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Ball handed to the running back. Breaks free now into the secondary. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield. It's Howard. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Heading left after the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. first down, they go right back to him. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give...
Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Turn starts inside the 15. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Set to kick it away.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second. Aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
So they were backed up, and in one play, they're suddenly threatening to score. First and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. And this one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
At the 14. And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And the runner takes off to his right. Finding some room with the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Gabe moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They'll hand it off. Hits into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. He'll hand it off. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Rebels looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll give it to the back. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that 1st down.
Play action here on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back, playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
He hands it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, but is past the line to gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Testing the right side here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 1st down and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Makes the defender miss. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the defense wraps him up. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a